Delta Microcredit Program was launched on the 14th of December 2007, and in the past 3 years, it has grown from strength to strength, changing the lives of many Deltans by creating employment opportunities and empowering small and medium-scale businesses in Delta State. The figures show that 65% of women and 35% of men and about 3,000 multi-purpose cooperative societies have benefited from the program, which has so far exceeded its target by over 300%. The Delta State Microcredit Program is a key program in the governor's vision for a Delta State without oil. It has supported 81,314 people in the state by giving opportunities to get loans, which traditionally many were exempt from.
Nigeria has always tried, one form or the other, to create programs that will alleviate poverty. Microcredit program of the state gives out soft loans to the rural population and the urban poor, for them to become entrepreneurs and for them to have some means of sustainable living by engaging into some little businesses. Those businesses can be cottage industry, it could be farming, it could be trading, it could be services.
The bane of the common man in this society is small money. The local market woman does not require 1 million naira to start her selling of pepper, egusi, obono, okra and so on. They require 10,000 or 20,000 naira.
The unique thing about the Delta State Microcredit Program is that it is not a political settlement. Neither is it a safety net or charity.
Hundreds of thousands of our women folk, or even poor, let me call rural folk, have been empowered. 10,000 naira here, 20,000 naira here. And if you ask me, the rural person is afraid to owe. You give him 20,000 naira, when he makes 25,000 naira, he returns at 20,000 naira immediately. And I think, I don't have the statistics, but I think the recovery rate in the microcredit program is quite high. So it has touched the lives of quite a lot of Deltans.
No, I not be there again. Before I go buy beans credit, if I still finish. If market no day, I run to another place. But now, you know, my empty jerrycan.
I was so far for long because there is a time when I go to the market to buy something, this AKARA. The woman who collect money from me say I did not bring the pass, that he will not give me another. When I come house, I will cry. I started thinking, but for that, since we started this microfinance, to God, I was the happiest woman now because I'm not buying credit any longer.
No amount of money put into developing the rural population is wasted. Because you are keeping them back at home, you are keeping them busy, and you are making them gain self-esteem. The moment I am able to feed myself, clothe myself, my estimation of myself is definitely higher.
The microcredit program was put on the platform of human capital development. But happily, as the program was evolving, we found out that it was also addressing the peace and security aspect of the agenda. Because when people are gainfully engaged, doing something, having sustainable living, there is very little time for restiveness. I give you an example. There is a local government area in Delta State, very well known for restiveness. This local government area, called ANOYE local government area, you have a lot of youths there. And these youths, oftentimes, you will see them in one form of demonstration or the other. But they decided that enough of restiveness. Can we go into something else? And they look at where their strength lies, and they found strength in fish farming. As a result, today, ANOYE local government area of Delta State is our flagship, our benchmark for aquaculture. Within that local government area, we have different fish farm estates. In one particular fish farm estate called Eba, we have over 6,000 fish ponds and about 3,800 farmers. In another one at Uboroke, we have over 2,000 fish ponds and about 800 farmers. All over the place, we have fish farmers there. And the market for this fish they produce extends as far as Bayelsa State, Rivers State, Kogi State, Edo State, and even Lagos State.
The Delta Microcredit Program has had many partners in its loan scheme, with a percentage of loans being secured by the Central Bank of Nigeria and many other high street banks. In Nigeria, the formal financial systems provide services to about 35% of the economically active population, while the remaining 65% are excluded from access to financial services. These 65% are often served by the informal financial sector, like moneylenders with very high interest rates.
We are working with 28 microfinance banks. And in conjunction with these microfinance banks, who are actually community-based banks, we do the mentoring, which goes through the project cycle. We do the capacity building. We perfect the groups. After perfecting the groups, the loans are disbursed. After disbursement, the monitoring, the evaluation, but most critically, a monthly report of each and every one of those cluster groups, because we would like to know which cluster groups are doing well, which ones are not doing well. If they're not doing well, why are they not doing well?
They gave us a little lecture, how we are going to perform, and asked us to make statement of our needs before they confirmed the group. And then asked us to unify ourselves to be one group before they give us money. Later, we decided how to pay every month to do some little contribution and pay to the bank. Okay. Last time they gave us, before 9 months, we cover our money, and we are almost getting ready to finish up now, this second period.
I heard about the government giving loan to people that are running a little business, taking them higher to maybe their dream or something. I applied. But it didn't work out. Why? Because the procedure was much. You know, they were asking us to raise, make a group of about 10 people in one that will have the same motive. I was trying to arrange them, but it wasn't easy for me, so I decided to just let it go.
We don't give individuals. We give in cluster groups. We give not less than 10 persons, not more than 25 persons. There's peer group pressure. Within that group, everyone is responsible to see that the loan is returned and to make sure that the group grows.
Our involvement with Delta Microcredit Program has been intense because when we got here, we found a willing partner in Dr. Emmanuel Udwangan, the governor of the state. And we saw in him a vehicle to realize the governor of CBN, Malam Lamido Sanusi's vision of taking development to the grassroots, ensuring that the active poor can generate their own income and have self-confidence and feel that they're part of the Nigerian dream. How we support the microcredit is by guaranteeing the loans. But the state government starts in the gap. Their job, what they do, is to bring the matching fund and deposit it with the commercial bank. And then the bank will now lend to the active poor. Last year, the Delta State Governor won the best Agric Guaranteed Credit Fund scheme because overall, he gave the most matching fund when compared to all the 36 states in Nigeria. And then this year again, we also won on the trust fund model.
Microcredit is a veritable tool to drive development. Now, on the African continent, it's even more suited to our people, to our configuration the way we are. So there's no doubt, okay, that going forward, okay, we will need to use microcredit, microfinance, and all of those, variants that are tied to microcredit to drive development on the continent.
We didn't start being successful from when it started. Indeed, the biggest challenge we faced in the program was from those the program was meant for. They were very cynical about the program and very justifiable with their attitude. They were justified in being cynical. The reason is such programs, as I had explained earlier in the past, comes and it never gets to those it should go to. So when we introduced this program, to put it in our own Delta parlance, they said, these government people, they have come again. So we needed to build confidence. We needed to build trust. We needed to make them embrace the program. So we had to go into the field with a missionary zeal to convince them. And as soon as they saw the sincerity of purpose, they embraced the program wholeheartedly. And once that trust has been built, the program now spread everywhere, and it took a life of its own.